Lance Lynn is one of the most intense pitchers in our game.
Tovar got him with a fastball. 9 strikeouts for Lance Lynn.
You saw that right. He struck out Ezekiel Tovar and walked off with an FU. Yeah, we're getting right into this thing. Here's a montage of FU pitches for Lance Lynn from 2023.
What a day.
Earmuffs.
Got him.
Called strike 3. How about that 6th inning from Lance Lynn?
From Jones, 3-2 to Tolia, swung on and missed. 91 upstairs. Lynn yelling at himself, as he always does.
Call him a bulldog, call him demonstrative. Opposing hitters call him tough to hit. He's got that FU strikeout, but he's not a one-trick pony. He's got the Ric Flair woo strikeout.
Home. 94.
The finger twirl K.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Ringing up, says Lance Lynn.
Nothing for these guys anymore.
Swing and a miss.
Sometimes he'll combine a woo and a finger twirl.
As he gets Hensley there, back-to-back strikeouts. Instead,
and sometimes he'll just go primal.
Found his footing, and there goes Pena.
But in 2023, things were about as bad as they could be. After his 8th start of the season, his ERA was at 7.51. It was so bad that the worst possible thing happened. We saw some of that emotion toned down.
And Lance Lynn.
And that is a huge lift to that team.
They've won back-to-back games by a run. There is strike 3.
He was getting hit hard, and the White Sox were playing terrible baseball. It got to a point where fans around Major League Baseball figured he might be cooked. The only thing that might save his 2023 season would be an escape from Chicago. A trade to a contender. And that's exactly what happened at the MLB trade deadline when the Dodgers stepped up and dealt for him. Now, the deal wasn't exactly viewed as a major acquisition. The Dodgers had been linked to higher profile trade chips like Lucas Giolito, Justin Verlander, and Eduardo Rodriguez. So it was sort of disappointing when the deadline passed and Lance Lynn was the primary trade acquisition. But that disappointment soon went away, however, as Lance Lynn started dealing. Against the Athletics, 7 innings, 5 hits, 7 strikeouts, 3 runs allowed in a win. Against the Padres, 6 innings, 4 hits, 6 strikeouts, 1 run allowed, and another win. Then the Rockies, 5 innings, 4 hits, 9 strikeouts, 1 run, it was unearned, and another win. And then against the Brewers, 7 innings, only 3 strikeouts, but only 4 hits and no runs allowed. Unfortunately, a no decision in that one. Now here's a side-by-side comparison with the eye-popping difference from Chicago to LA. So what's happening with the Dodgers? Well, we could hear it directly from the man himself.
It's been a little bit of everything. It's been fun. It's been fun out here, especially pitching in front of home crowd. 3 of my 4 have been here, so it's fun to pitch at this ballpark. I feel good right now physically. We're making pitches. I'm working well with the catchers, and there's great defense behind me, so it's easy to pitch.
And there's certainly something to that, but I think there's a little bit more. The Dodgers have tweaked his pitch mix, and it's best displayed here. You'll see him relying much more on his four-seam fastball, and you see him relying much less on his cutter, which by run value had been his worst pitch in 2023. Funny how it took a change from LA to get the usage on that pitch to drop. Now, the changes have reduced how hard opposing hitters were making contact. You see his barrel rate this year with the White Sox was at 10.9%, which was 4th worst in MLB, and is down to a respectable 9.2% with the Dodgers. Because of that, we're seeing stats like his BABIP, batting average against, and WHIP all coming way down. It's good to see Lance Lynn back to his high-intensity self. And with this season's latest performance and the fact that Tony Gonsolin has been shut down for the remainder of 2023, Lance Lynn is now a crucial component to that Dodgers rotation as they try to catch the Braves for the top spot of the National League and make a World Series run.